let's be careful when we start using that word hate because you didn't have your facts straight. At first, I was so surprised that you were even talking about this, but then comes to find out you got a podcast you're trying to get going, and the biggest topic to talk about right now is Angel Reese. We know it. It's instant clicks, instant views, so you have to jump into it. So I want to address some of the stuff you were saying, kind of point by point. I'm going to listen to it here. I'm not going to play it on here, and then I'm going to respond right back to it. The play itself was a simple play. She pushed off to get the offensive rebound. That could have easily been a call by the refs. They did not call it. Caitlin sees Angel open, and she committed a flagrant foul by the textbook. You know why? Because people don't show the second angle. Her left hand is in Angel Reese's back, and she does a full push, and that is why it's considered a flagrant foul. That's considered a flagrant foul in the church men's league, in the NBA, the WNBA, wherever it's at. That is a push in the back. The front side, she chopped down on her arms, but on the back side, she's pushing her. So the motion is like this. That is a flagrant by the book. The WNBA put out a statement and said, this is why we called it a flagrant. I know you've seen that. So guess what? When I got the ball and I'm moving forward to do a layup, if somebody pushes me in the back, I'm going to get up and want smoke. That's a push playing basketball. Matter of fact, I've seen kickers run up and push somebody on a kickoff. I've seen kickers run up and push somebody in the back. And guess what happened, RG3? They retaliated to the kicker. Am I lying? You play ball, not me. But I've seen it happen because somebody pushes you while you're not even looking. You don't do that on the playground. First of all, you lied, bro. She never balled up her fist to punch anybody. Go look at the altercation. You freeze the frames while her hand was like this because Aaliyah Boston caught her like that. She was leaning back like that, bracing herself. She never was trying to punch. Like, I can't believe you cherry picked a still shot to make it seem like she was going to punch her. That's soft, bro. That's real soft of you. So you compared it to the Kennedy Carter thing, and I get where you're going with that. But Kennedy Carter did say Caitlin smacked her in the face. Before that, I don't know. I haven't seen that play in a year and some change. But even with Angel doing that, you're in the heat of the battle. You between the lines. It's just, like you said, it's just a foul. So, yeah, she's hyping her teammate up that just got slapped. You don't know if she was like, hey, man, this girl just hit me. And then the next play, she come body check her. You don't know that. That could have been it. Now, let's address when Angel Reese got choke slammed by Alyssa Thomas. Let's really watch the play. Go back and look at it. She got slammed to the floor so hard, she was holding her head and looking around. She was in a daze. And at that moment, you're not thinking, let me get up and get to fisticuffs. That moment happened. She laid on the floor for a while and was holding her head. You know what? The lady got ejected. What was she going to do? Run to the locker room to go fight her? No. And then everybody likes to bring up what Angel Reese said in the press conference afterwards, but nobody talks about the question. The question was, do you feel like this was done to you because you're a rookie? Something along those lines was the question. And Angel Reese was like, I'm happy she didn't do it. Thank you for not treating me like a rookie. Give me what's going on in this league. And then she said, I've known AT for years since I think she said she was playing in Maryland. But her thank you to her was thank you to show me what the league is all about. Now, I'm sure if she had just a regular push and knocked her out of bounds or something, Angel would have came back clapping at her because that's who Angel is. Because you know what happened in Unrivaled? What got Unrivaled going? What got Unrivaled jumping? Angel Reese going at Fee Collier. I don't know if you even know who that is, but Angel was going at Fee. Mind you, Angel was working out with her outside of the games. That's just being a competitor in between the lines. And you should know that, but you want to use that to draw a narrative about Angel Reese. I wonder why. Now, let's address the people watch because of Me Too statement. You guys love to lean in on that. Let me give you an analogy before we go deeper into it, okay? RG3, you were drafted number 2, right? What if every interview for a year of college and then the next year was about Sam Bradford, who was drafted before you? At some point, you might say, hey, people watch me. Every time anybody's talking about anything about the league, they're like, you and Caitlin, or what has Caitlin Clark done to? We've seen other players like answer the Caitlin Clark questions dry that year because the game is bigger than one person. So if you got asked about Sam Bradford every interview, bruh, at some point you're going to be like, next question. Or you're going to say, yo, you know what? People watch this sport for me too. And that's what she said. She didn't even lie. She didn't say the same amount of people. She didn't say people only watch because of me. She didn't say less people. She wasn't specific about the amount of people. She just said people tune in to watch her. Then the Chicago Sky attendance was up. viewership was up, and Angel Reese was number 2 in jersey sales. Well, what do you know? Sounds like people actually watch her play basketball too. Wait. She played against Asia Wilson on TV, and they had over 1.1 million viewers. So it just sounds like people are interested to watch her play ball. Dog, you brought up Angel Reese's face after Caitlin Clark shoots a 3. Why is the camera panning to her face after Caitlin Clark hits a shot and her face is upset? I'm kind of confused. Like, you ain't ever played ball before. You've never seen that happen in sports? Or is it because you want to pick on Angel Reese? Or is it something deeper? But you're talking about her face after the opponent scores? Like, bro, what? Where are we at right now? Now let's jump to when she said next question. Because you actually proved the point. Because you're still talking about what she said a year ago when they asked her about the viewership and the growth of the league, and she said, me too. You're still talking about it. So why give you another clip when you ask me a clickbaity type of question? So she said, next question. Bro, this ain't hard. This ain't rocket science. Next question was appropriate in that moment. Listen, I wasn't going to watch another 10 minutes of you trying to pinpoint and make these weird points. And you really come off as somebody that's not even tapped into the sport for real. And it's a lot of us that are tapped in and watch the sport. And a lot of what you're doing right now, it's already been done. There's YouTube channels of people picking on Angel Reese all day long just because it gets the clicks and the views. So if that is your thing, welcome to YouTube, bro. But just know you're using Angel Reese and you have a big enough name that you can go get some views for being RG3, right? So these narratives about Angel need to be debunked. She wasn't jealous in college when they played each other. She had more followers, more NIL deals. She won the game. Hello. She was the MVP of the tournament. She had broken records, men and women, in her category, which she dominates in and rebounded in double doubles. She broke records. Why would she be in that game jealous of the person she's beating? Like, make it make sense. But no, people don't do their research. They asked Angel right after the game. She got up there with the 4 ladies and they said, what's up with this motion? She said, I'm not going to let you disrespect my SEC girls. And she was talking about Raven. Raven is one of her good friends. They've posted with each other plenty of times. They tweet back and forth about each other. She said, you're not going to disrespect my girl without hearing from me. And I won. Now you're going to have to feel it on you. That is the most basic, normal thing when it comes to playing sports. But because it's Angel Reese, y'all don't understand this. It's all about creating narratives, man. You use words like unhinged and jealous and hate. Hate is crazy. That's such a deep emotion. And you don't even know these people. But you guys use these terms to describe Angel Reese because there's something deeper inside of you guys that you just don't like. If it was just like, yo, I never liked her because she won that national championship game and she did the taunt, and I'm not going to like her, anything she does from there, cool. But that was 2 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? 3 years ago? Let that go. And if you're just not going to like somebody, you can easily just not talk about them, not do anything involved with them. But the obsession with so I posted her new colorway of her shoes. You know what people did? Talk nothing but trash. Not about the shoes, about her skill, about her looks, about she looks like this character and this and that. That is not normal, bro. The post was about a new colorway of shoes that she just dropped. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's deeper than basketball. This ain't about basketball, baby. This ain't ball. Because everything Angel Reese has done on the basketball court, other people have done it. And when it happened and the world was upset about the hand motion, most of the pro athletes was like, bro, that's trash talk. I remember Matt Barnes saying, that's trash talk. That's what we do. You think Matt Barnes was hugging and kumbaya in between the lines? Do you know who Kevin Garnett is? But you worried about what Angel Reese is doing? Because she went after somebody that pushed her in the back? That's the most normal. Did Marquise Morris blindside Jokic and Jokic knocked him out of the league? Like, she did some stuff she does stuff that happens in between the lines of competition. Show me her say something bad outside of those 4 lines. You can't. The fact that you use her saying people watch for me too, as this is her moment of her going after Caitlin Clark because she said people watch me too, and you can use facts to back it up that her team attendance is up, viewership is up, number 2 in jersey sales, the biggest brand deals we've seen, Angel Reese. So guess what? people are tapped in for her. Be honest with it. Say, I don't like her because that one time 3 years ago. Say, I don't like her because her shoes. I don't like her because she was on the McDonald's. Just be honest. Or say, I don't like her because who she is, what she represents, and what she stands for.